Quicksilver. Meow. Meow. Don't hurt me. I'll let you out of my room. Alright, yep, you can leave. I have PTSD from that cat. I don't like cats. I'm not a big fan of cats. I'm a dog person. But, anyways, before I explain my cat PTSD, let's explain my absence. I'm back in America, as you can tell. I'm in my room. So, Mexico. I got pretty sick. I think it's because I drank the water. There's like a certain... Oh, and I'm in my underwear. I don't know if you can see that, but let me look up what it's called. Mexico water. Montezuma's Revenge. I don't really think that's necessarily what I got, because the symptoms from that are like diarrhea, like really, really bad, and like really bad stomach cramps, but that's not what I got. I think I just got heat exhaustion, and I wasn't even tanning, but I think what originally just got me kind of the sore throat was just a combination of probably just drinking a little, because the first day I drank too much tequila, and then after that I didn't drink. I drank like 2 days later, and then I got sick. It was just my throat, but it was alcohol weakens your immune system, so that's probably what was a huge factor, was the weakening of my immune system, because alcohol probably weakened it, and then not enough sleep. Like the combination of not enough sleep and just probably being a little hungover is probably what really effed up my immune system. It was just my throat, and then the next day it was just my throat, and I kind of had a pounding headache. Just bought some Tylenol from the bought Tylenol from the they had like a little gift shop. I bought some Tylenol. I wanted to get like some Dayquil or something, but I didn't know what like anything says, because everything's in Spanish, but it still said Tylenol. So I was like, I'll just take this. So I took that, and we went to like a water park thing 2 hours away. I slept on the way there. We had to leave pretty early, like 6. And I got there, and just right away I was already feeling bad. Like I stood up, I felt lightheaded, my head was pounding. And then I think also like the quality of food is also what kind of fucked me up a little bit, was the quality of food. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a combination of those things. And yeah, and then throughout that day we were in the sun for like 12 hours, and it just fucking exhausted me. My throat started hurting more, my head was pounding, and I could definitely tell heat exhaustion kind of made me sick, because like I was super hot on the entire ride home. I was fucking sweating my ass off. We got in our hotel room, I was super hot. I kept waking up like super sweaty, just like my sheets were drenched when I would wake up throughout the night. And I remember sleeping like I slept good, but it was so poorly. I'd like wake up every 3 hours, and if I I remember I'd like try and turn over, and when I turn over, my whole body just like felt like sinking. Like it wasn't sore, I just like couldn't do anything. My body did not want to do anything. And that was the first day I skipped gym. I knew I had to skip gym because I was like, I feel like shit. Like I'm not gonna get a good lift in. And I think like there's a certain point, like I'm still a little sick, but I went and worked out today, back at Peak, thank fuck, and hit legs, thank fuck. It was so nice. It was an amazing leg day. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Excited for you guys to see that one. Finally back at Peak Fitness, so a little more entertaining, I'd say. But yeah, just super sick. And then I was super sick that next day, so lightheaded. I just remember like laying there in pain, and like if I had to get up and pee or something, it would hurt so bad. But not that it wouldn't hurt. It just like I'd stand up and I'd like have to wobble my way over there because I was so lightheaded. But and then I think the day after that we left, and I felt a lot better on the third day. But that was like our plane day, and I knew I was gonna have to take that as a rest day no matter what, because I think we left, I don't even know what time in the morning, pretty early, and the gym was only open from like I think like 8 to 10, and I think we left at like 8. So I just didn't even bother, and I was like, I'd rather just add a third rest day and work out at Peak. And you know, I'm not glad I got sick, but I'm almost kind of glad I like got sick in a way, because it forced me to take a rest, and I think it was really good for my body. It was a really nice reset, I think. Like I feel very empty, because like those 2 days I didn't eat pretty much anything, because I was so sick. I wasn't hungry. You know, when you're sick, your like body doesn't want to eat anything. It doesn't have an appetite. So I didn't have an appetite. I wasn't eating at all, but I'm still pretty strict, and I was pretty strict on the traveling home day that I felt better. I mean, that's the worst thing about traveling a lot of the times, especially kind of in like Mexico's a little more sketchy, I guess. It's not really a super safe country, so it's like, and it's also like I was traveling there with someone else. If I was traveling there on my own, I probably would have wanted to rent a vehicle and go to a grocery store and, you know, buy food so I didn't have to go eat at the buffet, especially since I have such a limited palate. Not only because I'm trying to stick to like whole foods, but because I am very picky, so my platter is not very wide in the first place. But it was a good trip. I mean, I had fun. Getting sick really sucked, and the gym really taught me that I fucking love Peak Fitness, and Peak Fitness is the shit. That's what the gym taught me. So, but no, now I'm home, feeling better. I just got my nose is really stuffy. I mean, I've got like mucus in my throat, and I've been coughing a little bit, but not too terribly, I guess. It hasn't been that bad. But currently just doing laundry. I did get done with the leg workout, which was it felt so good. And I mean, I don't know if it's because like I gave myself those like extra few days of rest, and it was just like coming back to it, like my legs just had a really good reaction to it. But I'm almost thinking like, you know, every like 2 to 3 months, you know, I wouldn't want to take a week deload, but maybe like 2 to 3 days worth of a deload. Just like 2, maybe 3 days deload, just don't go to the gym, maybe just do cardio, would be really good. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe starting that a little bit, but I'm not really 100% sure, you know. One sec. Whoops. This is my pup, guys. Come here, Ozzy. Yeah. I have 2 Great Danes. This is one of them. Hey, it's okay, buddy. I love my big dogs. Please don't knock over my tripod, but you can sit on my lap. But he's being anxious because we took him to the vet. He had like a cyst in his anal cavity that they popped, and he yelped pretty loud. I actually felt really bad. He's just a poor puppy. You really need a bath, don't you, buddy? Oh, you smell kind of bad. You smell really bad. Ugh. My mom was not lying. But yeah, it was a pretty good trip, guys. But I definitely did miss working out at Peak Fitness, so I'm glad to be back. You know, start work again, work out at Peak, be back on track with my diet. But honestly, I was really happy with my weight this morning, considering I was horrible about tracking macros. I got sick, so that's what I was really nervous about, like the entire trip, was that I was gonna come home and be like 185, like gain a whole, gain, you know, like 5 pounds or even more. But this morning I was 177.4, so I'm really happy with that. Now, I don't think I'll be that low tomorrow morning. Maybe if I mean, I guess I might be, but I'd expect myself to be more like 178.5. I think that's just because I didn't eat dinner yesterday. But I might fluctuate up, like a pound, since today I'm actually eating 800 calories. So it might be a little better. Well, I mean, I might gain a little more weight, but we'll see. I'm not really sure yet. But anyways, the story I had about a cat. We got that cat when I was in like 3rd grade at our old house. My sister got it for a birthday present. And I remember that fucking cat. We had stairs that went up like this, and then you stepped left, and then he went up, and I remember it chased me up the stairs, it'd claw at my calves, or it'd jump and hang on my shorts, and it'd be piercing through my hamstring. I remember one time waking up in the middle of the night, and I saw him on my bed, and I was so terrified, and I just seen him raise his claw and just stab it through the comforter, and it went in my foot. I remember I started trying to shake my foot, and I could not get it. I couldn't get it. It was I feel like I can still feel that. I'm surprised I don't have a scar. It was really painful. Maybe it's just because, oh my god, he farted. Alright, we're not going to breathe through our nose now. We're going to be a mouth breather here for a little bit. Dog farts are the worst farts. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I don't like cats. I'm not a fan of cats. I mean, there's nice cats. Like, my girlfriend's cat is pretty nice. He's never, or is it a girl? I can never remember. He's never scratched me or anything of the sorts. He's always been nice to me. But I just feel like dogs are just they're usually a guarantee, especially Great Danes. Great Danes aren't ever mean dogs. Great Danes look like scary dogs, but they're lap dogs. They just want to sit on your laps. This guy, we just weighed him today. He was 170.7. And he just then, he just wants to sit on my lap. And he's a heavy boy, but he still wants to sit on everyone's lap. Or when people walk past our yard, because we live right next to our town's trail, so they can see people walking the trail. They love to bark at them. People come over to the fence and pet them, and they'll just sit down and let them pet them. They love people. I mean, Great Danes are honestly one of the best dogs, I think. I'll totally have a Great Dane whenever I'm older. Maybe if I ever have my own gym dog, Great Dane. I really want to go to a gym with the gym dog. I think that'd be cool. That always looks really cool to me. But I guess we'll probably sign out about here. I don't know how long I've been recording, but I do want to show you guys a new Lego set that I built, but I'm going to let out my pup first. Alright guys, check this shit. C-3PO. And his arms are can I move that? Oh no, I don't think so. Or at least I don't want to risk it, but still. This thing's freaking tits, bro. Can it do a full 360? Oh wow, that's actually pretty neat. Doesn't look right though. That looks more right. Well, I like when they're... Is that right? No, we'll go down one. Down another. That looks good. Yeah. I'm a pretty big fan of Star Wars, even though it's been complete shite as of the last 10 years. Besides I still haven't even seen the newest season of The Mandalorian. I heard it wasn't good though. But I've seen the first 2 seasons. Those are really good. I tried watching Clone Wars when I was younger, but I just never got into it. Maybe it's something I would enjoy now, but when I was younger, I don't know. I think it was the animation I didn't like, and the new Star Wars shows have just been god-awful. I actually didn't mind Boba Fett. I thought it was a decent show. Definitely interesting, and then, Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, what was the other one? I don't know, one of those 3 new ones. They were They were god awful. That's all I got to say about them. They were not good. The only thing kind of cool was Kylo Ren. They did my boy Luke Skywalker dirty. They like ruined the entire point, and I didn't like the movies because it ruins the entire point of Luke Skywalker like being the chosen one, because they like bring back the, I don't know, it's just sometimes you just gotta leave a franchise be, I think, and sometimes people want to push out too much of it, you know. It's just like shoving it down fans' throats, and it's like, I mean, I get giving the fans something or maybe expanding on the future, but like it's like ignoring past lore, I guess. That's all that I think is a little frustrating about it. You know, a lot of franchises get ruined just because they want to, it's kind of just milking the cow. They just want cash. They're just, well, that looks a little gay, but you get the point. Like, not even just Star Wars is something, it's like Marvel was so good, but they're just milking it now, it feels like, with all the Disney Plus shows. I mean, the only good Disney Plus shows are, I liked Moon Knight, you know, I really didn't mind Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm trying to think, that WandaVision show wasn't that bad, but I mean, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was terrible. Shang-Chi was alright. She-Hulk was terrible. I never watched the new Black Panther, but I heard mixed reviews about it. What else did I see that wasn't good? Oh, Eternals was not good. I didn't watch the Captain Marvel movie. I heard it was god-awful. That new Captain America movie, the Falcon Captain America one, kind of looks ass, but the Thunderbolts movie looks pretty cool. I'm excited for that. And like even the Daredevil show like doesn't really look that good. Like it doesn't look that good. But I guess you can't really for sure say definitively until they come out with it. But also, what else am I trying to think of? Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine was fucking phenomenal. So, yeah. But DC, I am so excited. I fucking love James Gunn. He does such an amazing job with... I've never, like, seen a project of his and had something to complain about it. Now, mind you, I've never watched any of his projects besides Marvel and DC ones, but, I mean, I think the Superman looks great. I think it's just a bunch of Zack Snyder stans hating on James Gunn, but I like it. I mean, I'm like fucking... Yeah, I want to see comic-accurate Superman. I want to see a comic-accurate Batman. I don't give a fuck if he's wearing spandex. I think it's badass. I think it's cool. If I seen Batman in a blue costume, I'm going to be hype. That's going to be sick. Even if it's a little corny, maybe it's just for one movie, I don't mind. It would still be cool. Just because it's like, that's what I grew up on, was the comics. So like, to see comic accuracy is always cool. Like, in Deadpool and Wolverine, when they had Wolverine finally put on the mask and he even had the white eyes, it looked cool. And it was just like, it's not necessarily something they always need to do, but it was just like, it's cool to finally see something comic accurate like that. Batman Part 2 got delayed to 2027, if you guys seen that, so I'm pretty pissed off about that. Like, it better be peak. I know it's going to be peak. I already do. I mean, and people diss on the first Batman too, and it was fucking phenomenal. I mean, the only thing I can admit about it is like, it was a very long movie, and when I first watched it, I was kind of like, maybe the last like 40-30 minutes is dragging it a little. But when I went back and watched it, I think it added to the plot, because at the end it showed like he's in the light, he's actually working in the light. So I was like, it's a good representation, because it's showing he's like changing as a person for Gotham, you know. Like, he's not just a symbol of darkness, he's a symbol of hope, you know, because in the movie he's like, I'm vengeance, and he is vengeance. But for the people of Gotham, like he's supposed to be hope for them, you know, and I thought that was important. And the Penguin show was freaking awesome. So yeah, but that's really all I got for you guys. I think I'm gonna take a bath, take a shower, make some dinner, play some Madden, finish up my laundry, clean up my bed, clean up my room, maybe dust all my Legos, because as you guys saw last time, they are pretty bad. But overall, should be good. I'm excited to get back to it for you guys. It should be good. I'm excited. Funny little ordeal, I guess. If you ever get on TikTok, you probably see. Let me see if this is still recording. If you ever get on TikTok, you know, you probably, if you have TikTok Shop, you always see like the Echovision beaters, you know. Because the Echovision beaters, there's always the ads. The dudes are like, people never realize the difference between the Echovision beaters and the Hanes beaters. And I always get those, and I've always kind of thought about it, because I'm like, you know what, like those actually do really fit. The Echovision beaters, they look like they fit really snug. And like there's so many people, not even in just ads wearing them, but just regular videos, they just like snap back. And like Hanes, like they fit decent. They do. The only complaint I have is like when I was on vacation, like I only packed 2, and like I'd wear one twice and it would just be like super expanded, didn't fit at all. But I ordered 4 of them, just black. I think black beaters is the way to go. But I'm excited for them, and it was a pretty good deal. I wasn't able to buy a pack of 3. For some reason I couldn't buy a pack of 3, but I could buy singles. So I bought 4 singles. I'm going to give one to Dylan, because we're the same size. So I'm pretty excited to see how it is. Maybe I'll do a review for you guys. I also love Controlled Insanity. Shout out Controlled Insanity. Shout out Controlled Insanity. Shout out C-Jack. I mean, not C-Jack. Shout out Kev Strength. Shout out C-Jack too, but Kev Strength, bro. When I hit 10,000 followers on YouTube, bro, you gotta effing sponsor this guy, alright? Funny story enough, I actually like won some sort of giveaway on their account. Let me find this. I still can't believe that I won it. I think it's cool as fuck, but on their like Forged in Failure announcement for like the bank heist, I commented, "The real heist is the amount of money they're about to take out of my bank account," crying emoji. And then they said, "Skull emoji, skull emoji, skull emoji. You cooked with this comment. You were 1 out of 3 winners for giveaway." They said, "LFG, love you guys." So I don't know what the giveaway is. Hopefully they just send me some free clothes from this drop, but some of the clothes look sick. I mean, I'm not always a big fan of everything they drop, but I usually like most of it. But some of the stuff in this looks cool. I mostly like want like, I have a pair of their sweatpants, but I spilled ink in it. And it was the sweatpants from their first ever drop, crazy enough. But I'd like a pair of sweatpants, and the hoodies they have from it look cool. And they have this white t-shirt that I kind of got my eyes on. But they restocked their beaters, and I think their beaters are sick as fuck. Even though it's like $25 a beater, I was like, fuck it. So I got white and black. So I'm excited for those to come in. The only thing that sucks is Controlled Insanity. Love you guys to death. They do take quite a while to ship. I mean, the first time I ever ordered anything from them, I think it took like a good like month and 2 weeks. It can take a while. So I'm hoping this doesn't take a while, since like it's been on their website for a few weeks. That it'll get shipped pretty quick. I mean, they already gave me my shipping number, so that leads me to believe it might be pretty quick. I feel like usually they take like a week and a half to get you your shipping number. But you know, I don't really care that it takes them that long. I'm understanding it's a small business, you know. They're not a huge scale business by any mean. And I love all their athletes. All their athletes are really genuine people. I mean, especially Kev Strength. I've tagged him before and he's commented on it. He just like wants to interact with all his fans, and he's a really genuine guy, and that's what I want to be like. But let me see how much time I have left. It brings me to the next thing I want to talk about. I took a screenshot of this, or did I not? Oh, right here. This was like the most hateful comment I've gotten yet. It did kind of hurt me a little bit, but I was like, whatever, I guess. I mean, if he thinks that, he can think that, but damn, brother, keep flexing those skinny arms. I pray for you that they might grow, praying that you might have more muscle in the wings than bones. Don't believe in the Holy Spirit, but I think you should. Don't believe. This guy couldn't even spell or capitalize his sentences. And I just said, I'm glad you get a kick out of putting others down. But yeah, that was the most hateful one yet. And I was just like, damn. Really crushes you a little bit. But for those of you guys watching, I really appreciate it. So just expect consistent videos from now on. And that's really all I gotta say. I mean, I love you guys all to death, and I appreciate those of you who are on this journey along with me and not just here to put others down, you know. I mean, I would never go on someone else's YouTube channel, even if they were skin and bones flexing. I'd be like, dude, keep up the good fucking work, keep posting, keep doing your journey, keep showing your food. I think it's great. I think it's great for anyone to record. I wish I seen more people in my gym record. Every time I see people and they kind of ask me about it, I'm like, you should record. Like, I think it's one of the best things you can do to track your progress. I mean, it can be a little embarrassing, but like sometimes I can like just look back at some videos, not even necessarily watch them, maybe just look at a thumbnail, and I'm like, wow, like I've grown quite a bit, like I look better or whatever, you know. But anyways, I love you guys all. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go win the Super Bowl with Josh Allen in Madden, so love you guys. Peace out.